People, the people will see representation. These people will have to comply. If somebody wanted a carbon in their home now, when they can't do that, the people.
And about what's the stance as a city?
These people are treating our people. These people, they are treating our people. Look, you see in a place where they got the talkage, you see the clinic, you saw the pharmacy, right? That is a clinic. You went outside to where our people are, where they are taking the resources from. Our people are doing a heavy work. You saw the clinic, no medicine there, no ambulance there, but you see medicine here, you see ambulance there. People, they are heartless, you see them so. These people, they are heartless. The only way people will live up to what they're supposed to live up to is to shut them down.
Are you taking that stand?
We will take that stand. We will take that stand. We're coming to reach to the point where we'll take the stand. People feel very proud to care out to where they got air conditions, where they are sitting. But you go outside there to where the people are, you don't have ambulance, you don't have running water. Here they got running water here. Here they enjoy AC. You saw the medicine here. JFK can even come for medicine here and use it for the citizens of this country. You see how wicked these people are? Then we sit every day, we say we represent our people. The people will see representation. These people will have to comply. These people, in the first place, the company lied to us on our oath. The company told us that there was running water over there. There's no running water there for the people to drink. The people told us that there was bathroom. Where is the bathroom for our people? Why are you treating our people like this? You see them driving trucks around here, and they drop to drive truck around here. How are you going to employ the manners outside there? Then we sit whole day, we call ourselves government, our people are suffering. This time around, watch the process and see. I may resign from the committee. And when I resign from the committee, the Turkish people will have to do what they're supposed to do. We're not here for that. People are treating our people very, very much. You come here, you see ambulance there. You saw ambulance outside there. There's no ambulance there. You saw medicine outside there. There's no medicine there. But they can't sit down whole day. Look. Liberia will be developed when Liberia get interest in the country. People are looting our resources, and in return, the country is getting nothing in return, and we must stop it. These people are provoking our people to be demonstrating every day. They are provoking our people. These things have been in the document for more than 10 years. What have they done? Have they done anything? Then when our people gather, then they say the people are demonstrating. You provoke the people to demonstrate. Why should you do this? Look at the facility they get here. Because they are here. Most of the people, you go to their home, they are car boys, they're bringing coal in their home. When they come here, they behave that they are big boys. Are they big boys for who? For the Liberian people, where you're getting the resources from? Watch the process and see. We in it. And they must live up to the commitment. If they don't live, and they must live up to the commitment. If they don't live up to the commitment, they will have to live up to the people of this country. Because the people of this country will take stand, and the stand will be the stand of the people. It's too much. You can't ill-treat the people. You can't implore the people. You get people just here working when you feel that you sack them. Where's the health facility for the people? Where's the good education for our people? We went down there. You got mining company. You say you want to teach a poor trade. You're doing mining, then you want to do agriculture. Close the mining company down and teach agriculture. Do rice farm. Do agriculture. The people feel they are bothered with jokers. But this time around, we are involved with it. We are serious people that are involved with it, and we take the thing seriously. You see the trucking men driving? They say they're not driving small cars, but they are driving. The buses, our Liberian people supposed to be driving, they are taking over. Trucking men making tea for people to drink. What the Liberians will do? Wow. Talking men making tea for people to drink. What the Liberian people will do? Talking men in the restaurant cooking for people to eat. What the Liberian people will do? You know, that is how I get frustrated sometimes. I use voice. But we have reached a point. These people will live up to the commitment in our paper. The cowboys.
President Baka has sent an executive team to examine.
Bossman, President Baka can say what he wants to say. If the people don't live up to their commitment, and when the people demonstrate, the people protest, the people will be right to do what they are doing. The people are being abused.
One will say you are inciting violence.
Well, I inciting violence. If you cause violence, then violence will come. I came here this morning to put things under control. If I were inciting violence, then tell the people move in here. We want our people to live to a good standard. Our people living to a good standard. Why provoke the people? Their company is provoking the Liberian people. You don't know that? Then we got one man that said there, they call David Allen, he just lied. He just lied. The people lied to us on the oath. What did we see? Clinic outside for the people. The place you getting your research from, no ambulance. But we come here, we see more than 5 ambulances here. You can't send one outside for the people. The people will call you before you send one outside. Are the people jokers? That place the people get in a longer time. They cause the people to protest. These people here, this company is the one that caused the people to protest. They put in protest on their own. The people get running water, they're drinking well water, they're making a cigarette day. But people got running water here. The people in the town buy plastic beer water because the water is not good for them to drink. What kind of thing is this? Then when we say that we call ourselves government official, we call ourselves honorables. No, we are not honorable, we are crooks. You and myself. We are not living up to the people's standard. We are the problem of this country, you and myself. We lawmakers, we are the problem. When we decide the country will be all right, the country will be all right. And the people here, you are the direct representative. If you're not very careful, the people hold you responsible for it. Because we'll live up to our commitment. They'll have to live up to it. And I will work with you at any time to ensure that the people do what they're supposed to do. If they think they have been giving people money, we are part of the people, you take money, I will tell the people, I'll go right I'll tell the people. I said, Josie, throw money. When you try it, I will tell the people, and I know you can do it.
I told you,
thank you.
I'm not a lawmaker.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm not a lawmaker.
So where are we going now?
Her best. They may not be doing 100%. Nobody easily does 100%. But Biomante is doing very well. Now, if we go right by, Biomante in this district is giving 150,000 dollars to each clan of this land. There are 3 clans in Golakone district. Each clan receives 150,000 United dollars. And what is that for? For the clan, the leadership of each clan, use this money and develop. And you were to go to Matamo, okay, you were here hugely. But let's come back to Golakone where we are. Besides that, look, and if you are around here today, tomorrow, you will see the company bringing in 150 bags of rice and 3,000 plus United dollars for the elders of this land. If you watch the roads were bad enough more than this. Bear Mountain has been and continues to rehabilitate roads in this district, in this country, in fact, because not too long they were in Gawila, doing some road where they don't really operate from, but they were there. If you were to be taken to a place called Lover Bridge heading to Double Clan, the Mana Clan to Double Clan, the road is being rehabilitated. So Bear Mountain is doing a lot. We will drive on this road, though the rainy season has come and damaged some places, and management has sent engineers to observe those damaged areas so that this drive, all of those areas will be properly rehabilitated. Bear Mountain is also contributing immensely to some projects. We're taking to some projects today in this land. You may have visited some projects on the other side 1 or 2 days ago. Today we are going this way. You will see what Bear Mountain is doing in terms of assistance. You will see town halls, you see guest houses, and just to name a few. So Bear Mountain is doing hugely a lot of things for the people of this land. It's really that, human beings not satisfied always. And so even as you are trying, they will still criticize. But those are oppositions. But if you talk to the mean citizens of this land, they will tell you, yes, Bear Mountain is doing well.
Come in, wash up.
5, 6 meters. And the rest is the waste. We carry bullion 20 kilo. To make this 20 kilogram bullion, we need to produce 900 tons of gold.
So to get 20 kilos of gold, you need 900 tons of
Almost 30 grams.
30 trucks.
30 trucks we process. And for this
I mean, you go down there,
Tommy.
what you go doing outside? Yeah, man.
it's not safe. It's not safe. Maybe we can go two-step back. They can make their job easy. We completed open pit. While producing this 900 ton ore, our split ratio was 1 to 20. So we need to move at the same time 18,000 ton waste. So to get
Gotta move 18,000 tons of
waste to get this 900 tons. So to make this 22 kilo volume, you need to move 30,000 rock. 30,000
tons of diet. And in that you find it.
Now we complete.
So you say every month you do about 900 kilo
900
900
tons
of gold or
rock.
of rock.
Yes.
When you crush the rock,
You make 220 kilo volume.
so that's 20 kilo gold. How much do you get on a monthly basis?
You said 900.
900 kilo.
I was trying
It's
to
not
do
900 tons of gold, 900 kilos of gold.
So we complete our open pit here. Now we are doing underground because as long as you want to go down, you need to extend.
So you down, you going underground.
Now we are going underground. Yes, these are the ventilation fans of underground. And we have, you see, there is a small hole there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are going with the trucks underneath this open pit, and we are excavating it.
What is trucking enter underground?
There.
Are people there?
Yes. Engin Bey,
Wow.
Ben de yardımcı olayım.
nerede? Diğer portun nerede? 2 tane portun yok.
Bir tanesi ventilation alanının hemen yanında.
There are 2 holes. One of them is just next to this ventilation fan, and the other one is there.
So you got trailers moving all underground.
Yes, that's why we have pump station at the bottom of the open pit, so we are not keeping water inside the open pit because we are mining under the open pit. Gold is going down like this. So we are also making shaft there with the Chinese contractors.
Yeah.
We will go and see. It has a 7-meter diameter, and this shaft will go 1,000 feet.
A staunch supporter of the opposition and think you can focus somebody here, okay? You need to see the doctor. This man is a clear example of what commitment, not to individual, but to a country.
Correct.
Everything
Right.
you can about himself is about Liberia.
Right.
Yeke would have chosen to dance to the tune of We Are There and be making some money, enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
That's scared of him. They wanted him to do that. This guy stands firm. You the party doing all your thing your own. You say the CPP break apart. You can't get down for it. You got way in Lofa campaigning. You got what in Basso with they on there. ANC say having something tomorrow, you will be there. As far as you get concerned, it is the rest of the opposition versus we are.
Yeah.
You're not gonna you're not gonna say I'll be going to Unity Party team or Liberty Party team. I will not go to the one. When ANC doing something, he will go there. When Liberty Party doing something, he will go there. When UP doing something, he will go there. My respect for Yeke is high, right? Let me say this to you. I said this thing to somebody in the past that I was not too involved with this thing. I told them the reason why they have provision for the lawmakers to have chief of staff, special assistant, why were you calling, is because even the president needs management. That's why you have a minister of state who is chief of staff to the president. All somebody that Yeke needs is a good office chief of staff that manages him well. That's all you need. Other than that, the guy is exemplary as far as commitment to the cause of the people, to the interest of the people is. And a lot of them are like that. It's not just the messaging, right? But they are like that. And my respect for Yeke, any day, anytime. Anytime. There's a friend of mine. We got personal friendship. He's a journalist. I just forget the man. He's in Yeke district. He been coming in my inbox telling me all the time he's running in the place and blah, blah, blah. Why would I support? I said, my man, there's no way. If my mom go to that district and say they're running there, I will support Yeke over my mom. That's what I told him.
took off on District 17 to come and to take part in the program, and we accept it because of why? Because they want to talk to us. They said, oh, you want the ground, free everything there, to be popular. But since we enter the ground, we brought almost about close to 700 human beings that come from that side. But what food I get in our more as I'm speaking to you, the whole thing. This is our children that brought up. This is our family that brought up. Food said we pour in our more, water said we drink. And when I want to pray our own money,
what was the arrangement, or how did he get here?
We don't know. They said,
What did they promise you?
No, they sell food on the ground. They sell food on the ground.
Did you eat?
On the ground. No.
Did you drink?
No. Absolutely no. So we can't just money. We put anything in our mouth. Y'all whole thing there. The whole thing is 17. Nothing getting in anybody's mouth. No food and water getting in our mouth. So
all of y'all like this say, you want to vote for me to close my mouth, don't vote for me. All of y'all that want to vote for me. For me to not discuss the person that you made president, don't vote for me. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. I don't want to other vote. Because when you vote for me, when they do wrong and the way God we are doing wrong, the cause I will get it and not cause God will. When you want the country to go straight, you got a leader that twin mother, right? Yeah, today, Ambassador, we are myself, I did it with CDC. Everybody happy, right? But tomorrow you will feel bad, and I will not load in your faces. Let me tell you the truth. So the only thing you can do, I beg you, you're not a real friend. Don't vote for me because you don't want me to discuss Ambassador Kwaka when you're being president or honorable comments. Don't vote for me. Because when you vote for me, forget it. Because when I went to my president, he said, like, bro, I owe a problem. When I owe a problem, you're not the job we are there. When I owe a problem that you will not solve it, not the job we are there. You put it there to solve it, right? Yeah. Oh, and I'll put it, and I'll watching your government. And put it there to solve it. Yeah. And I say, oh, like, bro, I owe a problem. And you know, anybody can do it loud. Let me tell you the truth today, Allah. So I beg you, all of y'all, anybody been in another food, right? Yeah. When you now want me to talk, don't vote for me. My job is to talk.
And of course, it is another day in the Liberian capital, Monrovia. Good morning, fellow Liberians. Welcome to the Kear Morning Show right here on 95.9. Today is Wednesday. It is the 15th of April. And somebody says, well, the rainy season has begun. And last night, we were welcomed by a heavy downpour of rain in and around Monrovia. Oh, yes. We're live on Facebook, KCN TV. Share the video. Also on YouTube, Kear Communications Network. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow the show as well. Leave your comments. Leave your comments as we rumble around these national issues on the radio here. My name is Jefferson Perry. We are a proud son of Grand Bassa County. And of course, by extension, Lofa County. But it's good to be here, and we're grateful to God for the gift of life, that we're up, safe and strong, with sound in mind to be here this morning. A couple of issues we'll talk about on the show this morning. And it promises to be very wonderful this morning. Oh yes, let's try to look at something this morning. Sorry for that. But yes, it promises to be good this morning. Too many things happening up Capitol Hill in Monrovia and its environs as well. Yes, a couple of things we continue to talk about here. So wherever you are, stay tuned. Keep listening to the show this morning on 95.9. At 8 o'clock, we will have the fact check segment. My colleague Obejiba will join me shortly, and we're going to talk national issues. Councillor Tiawon Gonglo has written a very strong statement. He has given his side view of the expulsion of Representative Yeke Kaloba. We will read you what Councillor Gonglo wrote yesterday on his official Facebook page and what he said about it. And some of these things we've been saying exactly aligned with what the renowned Liberian lawyer wrote. And then we also read yesterday what ANC political leader wrote, Alexander Cummings, and we'll compare the two. We'll have a conversation on that. Look, we'll continue to talk about this Yeke Kaloba's expulsion and other issues as well. Today, Representative Kaloba and his lawyers, they will appear today before the committee, the Rules, Orders and Administration. They're going to look into it today, beginning today. So we'll talk about that as well. So yes, that's what it is. Be there while we're here as we continue to talk about these national issues. Okay. We talked about the budget yesterday, the supplementary budget yesterday. What's in it for agriculture? We continue to say that President Mbwaka's interest is not in agriculture, because from the look of things, from the supplementary budget, 500,000, it is nothing that can improve agriculture under this administration. What is the president waiting for? Is the Unity Party waiting for 2028, 27, 28, or 29 to invest more in agriculture and security as well? Well, these are questions we continue to ask. But yes, it promises to be good, folks. The visit to the visit of the vice president to B Mountain. What is in it? How would the visit improve things there in Grand Cape Mount County in Liberia? Citizens of Grand Cape Mount County are they're currently soliciting signatures, to look into the MDA. of B Mountain. Well, they said they want to take a different approach. Maybe the government is not doing much. So some citizens of Grand Cape County are soliciting signatures now to investigate the MDA of B Mountain. Yesterday's protest, we'll talk about it also. The protest organized by the Student Unification Party. Several arrests were made on yesterday. And we'll also talk about that. And who are those that were arrested? Some of them. The CDC COP chairperson, Fode Masakwe, was apprehended. He was arrested. Of course, yes. But that is it, folks. It promises to be good this morning, like I said. And stay with us as we go for the next hours. We talk about this. There's a lady, a journalist from Smell noticed you all follow that. Well, she was kidnapped or so. I didn't really follow that case because when I saw it in the first place, I felt something sinister had happened. Something sinister. Something wasn't right. All right. Something wasn't really right. But something did not seem just right yesterday. When I saw posts from everywhere, I knew initially because the lady has said that she had gone for this one, the job or work interview or so, and she carry plenty of money with her and all that one. But in Liberia, sometimes you have to be very careful how you do things. Yeah, you just have to be very careful how you do things. The Senate and the Capitol building, as a matter of fact, the pro tem has revealed, has told the Liberian people that, well, China has committed herself to $3 million, to the Liberian Senate for the renovation work, the rotunda, the joint chambers, and other extended parts of the Capitol, that got fire, that got damaged. So $3 million now has been committed by China, and so that's a good news. That is a good news. That is a good news, at least, okay. Yes. That's a good news. Yesterday's protest, fellow Liberians. I don't know. I don't know what really went wrong yesterday. What did the students do that turned out chaotic, turned out violent, that even led to the arrest of several students yesterday? I don't know, but here's the thing, and I'll continue to say this. Sometimes the way the police will react to the situation, to these things, I mean, it is not, I just don't know. Sometimes the police, some of these police officers bring their personal feelings into their operations. They bring their you remember the situation in Rototown between the police and residents of Rototown in District Number 9 and that of Representative Francis Afuka and even journalists. One of our colleagues, one of our journalists who reports for Focus on Liberia, Augustine Sambayo, he nearly got shot. Oh yes, he nearly got shot during that incident when the police are gone Rototown, to to evict people from properties and what have you. He was even yelling, crying for his life on camera. He was going live. All right. And the police started to release tear gas in the communities where people are. For example, this building, the police stand on the main road and they release the tear gas. It passed over this building. It dropped, behind the building. There are other people who live there. So sometimes the way they carry out their operations, they attach their personal feelings into their operations, and which is wrong. Yesterday's protest, those were students. What did they have? What did they do? What did they do? The jobs or justice campaign? I mean, what happened? What went wrong? But we'll read a few statements. This is what Wimmer wrote, the former Minister of Mines and Energy, Wimmer. He wrote something yesterday. He said, unleashing violence against students in any form, manner, or shape is always totally out of place. There was no need for it on July 22, 1984. There was no need for it in March 1986. There was no need for it on March 21, 2001. There was no need for it on July 26, 2022. There was no need for it on April 14, 2026. And there certainly wouldn't be any need for it tomorrow. The police should stop creating sensations and tensions that have the potential to scare people away from the country, especially in these times of growing global tensions when Guinean troops still occupy a portion of Liberian territory. Liberians people, fellow Liberians. That's what Wimmer said. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is something that when people are protesting, which is their constitutional rights, it is a constitutional right of the Liberian people to assemble peacefully, to petition their government if things are not going right. It is the right of the people to assemble. Did the protesters have guns yesterday? No. Did the protesters ever hang on one police officer and disrobed him? No. The protesters, did they damage the police vehicles yesterday? No. The protesters, did they damage vehicles that were moving yesterday? No. The protesters, the students, did they do anything? Did they destroy properties? Did they hit on any stores, any business yesterday? No. What did they do? What were their offense? What were their offense that they had to be arrested? I saw a female yesterday. She was dragged. She's been carried. I'll try to get that video. I mean that image so that I can upload it this morning. Let me get it quickly and upload it. Let me get that and upload it, fellow Liberians. Let me get it quickly and upload that particular video yesterday that went viral on social media. Don't worry, we have a lot of things to talk this morning. And I'm trying to get the okay, she's here in the back of the truck pickup. Okay. Josh, where are you? Please come. We hope Josh will come early. Okay, I have it. I'm about to upload this video, these images for you. What did the protesters do yesterday? What were their offenses? Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Very good. I have it. Thank you, Lever. Thank you. Thank you. Let me also do this. Yes. So, Josh, please come. Please come, Josh. Okay. Let me upload it quickly. My colleague Obert will join me shortly on the show, and as we talk these national issues, the protesters yesterday. I tell you, sometimes the police, they attach their personal feelings into the work they do. Yeah, they put in their personal feelings into the work they do. Nobody is saying that the police cannot work, they can't do what they need to do, but sometimes the way these things are done, the way they're done, I mean, it is just so frustrating. It is just so frustrating. I'm trying to get it, folks. Just let me just take this short break quickly. Let me take this short break. Just leave your comments on our live Facebook feed, and we will come and read them. But let me put this up for you quickly. Let's take this break and be right back. Let's take this break and be right back. Let's take this break.
Knock your asses up. And the power money here, you look at company like taking the level money, one make fun. If somebody wanted a carbon in their home now, when they can't do that, the people go.
And Robert, what's the stance as you see
these people are treating our people. These people, they are treating our people. Look, you see in a place where they got the talkage, you see the clinic, you saw the pharmacy, right? That is a clinic. You went outside to where our people are, where they are taking the resources from. Our people are doing a heavy work. You saw the clinic, no medicine there, no ambulance there, but you see medicine here, you see ambulance there. People, they are heartless, you see them so. These people, they are heartless. The only way people will live up to what they're supposed to live up to is to shut them down.
Are you taking that stand?
We will take that stand. We will take that stand. We're coming to reach to the point where we take the stand. People feel very proud to care out to where they got air conditions, where they are sitting. But you go outside there to where the Lebron, you don't have ambulance, you don't have running water. Here they got running water here. Here they enjoy AC. You saw the medicine here. JFK can even come for medicine here and use it for the citizens of this country. You see how wicked these people are? Then we sit every day, we say we represent our people. The people will see representation. These people will have to comply. These people, in the first place, the company lied to us on an oath. The company told us that there was running water over there. There's no running water there for the people to drink. The people told us that there was bathroom. Where is the bathroom for our people? Why are you treating our people like this? You see them driving trucks around here, and they drop to drive truck around here. How are you going to employ the manners outside there? Then we sit whole day, we call ourselves government, our people are suffering. This time around, watch the process and see. I may resign from the committee. And when I resign from the committee, the Turkish people will have to do what they're supposed to do. We're not here for that. People are treating our people very, very much. You come here, you see ambulance there. You saw ambulance outside there. There's no ambulance there. You saw medicine outside there. There's no medicine there. But they can't sit down whole day. Look. Liberia will be developed when Liberia get interest in the country. People are looting our resources, and in return, the country is getting nothing in return, and we must stop it. These people are provoking our people to be demonstrating every day. They are provoking our people. These things have been in the document for more than 10 years. What have they done? Have they done anything? Then when our people gather, then they say the people are demonstrating. You provoke the people to demonstrate. Why should you do this? Look at the facility they get here. Because they are here. Most of the people, you go to their home, they are car boys, they're burning coal in their home. When they come here, they behave that they are big boys. Are they big boys for who? For the Liberian people, where you getting the resources from? Watch the process and see. We in it. And they must live up to the commitment. If they don't live, and they must live up to the commitment. If they don't live up to the commitment, they will have to live up to the people of this country. Because the people of this country will take stand, and the stand will be the stand of the people. It's too much. can't ill-treat the people. You can't implore the people. You get people just here working when you feel that you sack them. Where's the health facility for the people? Where's the good education for our people? We went down there. You got mining company. You say you want to teach a trade. You're doing mining, then you want to do agriculture. Close the mining company and teach agriculture. Do rest farm. Do agriculture. The people feel they are following with jokers. But this time around, we are involved with it. We are serious people that are involved with it, and we take the thing seriously. You see the trucking men driving? They say they're not driving small cars, but they are driving. The buses, our Liberian people supposed to be driving, they are taking over. Trucking men making tea for people to drink. What the Liberians will do? Wow. Trucking men making tea for people to drink. What the Liberian people will do? Trucking men in a restaurant cooking for people to eat. What the Liberian people will do? You know, that is how I get frustrated sometimes. I use voice. But we have reached a point. These people will live up to the commitment in our paper. The cowboys.
President Baka has sent an executive team to examine.
Bossman, President Baka can say what he want to say. If the people don't live up to their commitment, and when the people demonstrate, the people protest, the people will be right to do what they are doing. The people are being abused.
One will say you are inciting violence.
Well, I inciting violence. If you cause violence, then violence will come. I came here this morning to put things under control. If I were inciting violence, then tell the people move in here. We want our people to live to a good standard. Our people living to a good standard. Why provoke the people? Their company is provoking the Liberian people. You don't know that? Then we got one man that sat there, they call David Allen. He just lied. He just lied. The people lied to us on the oath. What did we see? Clinic outside for the people. The place you getting your research from, no ambulance. But we come here, we see more than 5 ambulances here. You can't send one outside for the people. The people will call you before you send one outside. Are the people jokers? That place the people get in for a longer time. They cause the people to protest. These people here. This company is the one that caused the people to protest. They didn't protest on their own. The people you get running water, they're drinking well water, they're making a security. But the people got running water here. The people in the town can't say bear water because the water is not good for them to drink. What kind of thing is this? Then when we say that we call ourselves government official, we call ourselves honorables. No, we are not honorable, we are crooks. You and myself, we are not living up to the people's standard. We are the problem of this country, you and myself. We lawmakers, we are the problem. When we decide the country be alright, the country will be alright. And the people here, you are the direct representative. If you're not very careful, the people hold you responsible for it. Because we'll live up to our commitment. They'll have to live up to it. And I will work with you at any time to ensure that people do what they're supposed to do. If
we have taken the government. It's our right. And we will march. Arrest you will not give our voice silence.
Okay. Yes. So,
arrest you will not give our voice silence.
This and shortly, that's what we'll come back. We'll talk about it, folks. That is what happened on yesterday. That is a very strong voice, from the Student Unification Party. That lady you see in there, right? Let me get the images when other students, when they were being, when they were put in the truck, the back of the pickup truck. Oh yes, when they were thrown at the back of the pickup. Okay, where is it? Yeah, okay, I got it. When they were thrown at the back of the pickup yesterday. When we were thrown at the back yesterday, see how she was dragged? That's how she was dragged yesterday. That's how she was dragged yesterday. That's how she was dragged yesterday. Put at the back of the pickup. What crime did the students commit yesterday that they had to be treated in that form and manner? Fellow Liberians, what crime did the students commit yesterday that they had to be treated in that form and manner? What were their offenses? Look at what is happening. 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 The police, sometimes you come and you bring your personal feelings into the operations you carry on. No, it is nobody say the police cannot do her work. The police cannot do her work. Nobody's saying that. But the way you carry on your activities, the way you do it, oh yes, the way you do it, that's the time people will ask questions. This is a female. Now, let's look at how she was dressed. Listen to what she was saying yesterday, fellow Liberians. Listen, watch this video. Watch the video. Okay.
We want to march in peacefully. That's our right. And we will march. Arresting us will not keep our voice silent. Arresting us will not keep our voice silent.
It is our right. Arresting us will not keep our voice silent. Will not stop us from speaking. Now, she was pushed. 2 police officers escorting her, carrying her, and look at how she was dragged. What wrong did she do? What did she do that you had to drag a female like this? These things happened back then, years back. And still Liberians, some of the police officers, they've not learned from these things. They've not learned from the actions. Again, I ask the question, what did the protesters do yesterday? This lady that has been dragged like this and put at the back, thrown at the back of the pickup. What was a crime? What did she do? What was her crime? By saying that, oh, it is our right, by saying this.
We want to march in peacefully.
By saying this.
That's our right. And we will march.
By saying this.
Arresting us will not keep our voice silent. Arresting us will not keep our voice silent.
Only because she said arresting us will not keep our voice or voices silent. That's the crime. That's the crime. The police chased after the students yesterday as far as Broad Street when they were marching. What wrong did they do? They were protesting for jobs and justice. The female you saw, this lady you're looking at, is she armed? Was she even armed? Do you see anything, any weapon with her? When she was being pushed, this video.
We want to march in peacefully. That's our right. And we will march.
What did she carry yesterday? And we can learn from these things. But we take our feelings and bring it into the profession. We take our personal feelings and bring the feelings into the profession. What went wrong? What went wrong? Yesterday, when we were on the show here, there was a reverend who caught yesterday morning narrating what happened. He was one of those part of the protest. Before his eyes, the police commander then, before his eyes, shot one of the protesters. What did they do? Did they carry arms? Did they carry arms? The 1979 April 14 Rest riot. Did they carry arms? And here we are today. April 14 again. Another history has been set. Sometimes we have to be careful how we do things. Oh yes, in as much as we don't support protests in this country, but it is a right of these people, of every Liberian. Who told you that the police too, they don't have issues? Many of them confide in us. When we visited Grand Bassa County, many police officers confided in us that, oh, the police making money doing this. Many of them say that is not true. But they can't come to the cameras. They can't come to us publicly to say it, but they will confide in us. They tell us, don't call our names. But it is not true. In a county, we hear they say we're taking money, we're making money. It's not true. Police still making $70. Some of them, they told us. They're still making below $95. They're still making the money. But the big people sit here and say the police money increase, police making money. We speak for the police as well. In as much as we tell the police, we speak for security, we say increase the budget of the police, increase the budget of the AFL. I mean, provide logistics for the police. We say these things for you. But when you come up against the citizens and we say what is right, then we turn to be bad journalists. But you forget that we promote you as well. We talk in your interest. When we see the right things, we say them. When the wrong things are being done against you, we say those things because we want a better society. But what did the students do yesterday? They say crime for the massacre. The CDC COP chairman, he was apprehended. What did he do? Because he was protesting? Because he protested? It's a crime. It's a crime. It's a crime. Fellow Liberians, it's a crime for these people to take on the streets and march for justice. For what? Why? For what? Why do you treat the country like this? Why are we continuing on this path? And we have a very young police RG, very common in the history of Liberia, a very young police RG. This is a man who by now should understand the operations of police. What do you tell your men when they're going out there? What do you tell your men when they're going out there on these kinds of operations? And I was told yesterday, my case between this police officer who harassed me, embarrassed me in Douala on the 7th of February this year, he was the head. That pickup, that web pickup, that PSU pickup 4, that PSU pickup number 4, he was the head of the operations yesterday. Again, you continue to take people who are in the news for the wrong things to do, who are in the police force for harassing, and they're in the news for disturbing news, and you still make them heads of operations. Last week, I received a call from the PSD that, oh, okay, Mr. Weah, your case is being assigned now, so you schedule for Tuesday, April 14, 3 o'clock. Yesterday morning, I made a follow-up. I called again. My case is today. It said 3 o'clock. The 3 o'clock state stands. They said yes, only for me to get there, which I don't hold against the investigators, because when I got there, in my presence, a call was placed to him. And in fact, if you listen to the tune of this police officer, I on the feet, I had operation today, and what you expect me to do? They said, boy, you knew you had operations and you had assignment, which is a national duty, which we are here and not against, but a proper communication would have done well. I wouldn't have wasted my time to go to Central yesterday. The child gonna say, oh, Jeff, because of the protest today, and this man, he's the head of the operations today. So please, let's postpone the case. I would have been okay, which I did yesterday. In my presence, after the talk, he said, Jeff, you see, what happened, but we just, and the man, he didn't tell us, and I was there when he made the call. I just said, okay. I didn't say anything. I said, okay, no problem. So we'll call you and reschedule. I said, okay, no problem. And this man, again, under his instructions, students were arrested. How are we treating the Liberian students like this? What did the students do to petition the government for jobs and justice? President Parker had told the Liberian people that they had created 70,000 jobs for the people. He was not specific. It is his cabinet ministers and those UP boys, rescue boys who passing around, Mo Ali saying, the Shushan boys, the keke riders, the bicycle, the tricycle riders, those are jobs. If the president had said medium terms and long-term jobs, maybe it would have been understandable. But no. The students protested for jobs. 1979, they protested for rice, the increase in the price of rice from $22 to $26 for 100 pounds of rice, the big bag. And he said, no, it is too much. Even the $22 said it's more. Liberians are even paying more. So please, you should reduce it even more than that. But rather, they chose to carry up. And so they protested. April 14 came yesterday. They protested for jobs and justice. Jobs and justice. Too many things have been happening. It is their right to protest. I ask the question again. What did they do? Did they damage vehicles? Did they ran to businesses, ran to stores and shops and started looting? Was there any looting that went on yesterday? Did they take stones while they were marching and then they started throwing and breaking the vehicles of the police? Any police got injured yesterday? But you arrested those students. What were their crimes? For protesting for jobs? Is it a crime for somebody to protest for jobs? It is not a crime. It is their right. It is their right. We take our feelings and bring them into the jobs. Any government account, they get their own police to work with. You can press. Oh, the other police who work for them. The other police, they didn't want in the government and they were treating all of this. So we'll just put them on the side here. That people working with you. What would have happened if you are just the way it started? If you are just protected the students when they're going off track, you bring them, but you provoke the students. You provoke them. I took my ID card and I display it to this police officer. I don't know his name yet. But thank God you have identified him. But I don't know his name. Took my ID card. Where's your ID? I took it from my pocket and I displayed it to him. He telling me it should have been hung on me because why it shouldn't be in my pocket. I said, but the handle for this ID card got damaged. That's why it's in my pocket. I traveled to it everywhere. Then you're telling me it shouldn't be in my pocket. Okay, granted. But then I took it and displayed it to you. This is the same police officer yesterday. I displayed it to him. But he ignored that. He knocked my hand and knocked my phone to the ground. He smashed my phone to the ground. I could have said, oh yes, my phone, but I spent money. I I don't want to take job from a police. I don't want to be the cause for a police officer to lose his job. But the right things must be done in this country. Some of you officers, you come to the police force with your personal feelings. Go to the various checkpoints, Freeport, Vartan, Slipway. Do you know what they do there? These PSU officers that are assigned at those points, do you know what they do? They will see their fellow police officers. I had an encounter again. Their fellow police officers will be on a motorbike, coming without helmet, without jacket or vests or whatever. The other one has slippers. He passed. PSU officers sitting in keke, allowing them to pass. The police will not say anything. But if a certain police officer or a private security personnel, for example, SIGA or Intercom in his uniform, sits in a keke and wants to pass on that bridge, they will say no. They will stop that private security man, even though he's in his uniform. They will stop. But another police officer, national police officer who is there, they will allow you to pass. But if a certain police officer sits over there, by that keke and say, let's use the bridge, they will say no. Pass on the side. In fact, they will park the keke. Before my presence, it happened. Not once, not twice, but it happened over and over. I've seen them. Motorcycles. Police officers will be in a city riding motorcycles without helmet, 2, 3 on it. They're passing around, chasing after motorbikes. When they go to the checkpoints, they do these things. Are they above the law? You single out certain people in society. What kind of country are we running? What kind of police are we seeing under Gregory Coleman? What kind of police are we seeing? You take your feelings, I will say this, you take your personal feelings and bring the feelings into the profession, which is uncalled for. Which is uncalled for. I've told we went on an investigation at FDA. My OB director and I, we went. There were other journalists there. One of the journalists did not have an ID card. He was making noise, talking, talking. He did not have his ID card. And we said, no, my man, you can't be here. And they said, okay, let's go inside, gentlemen. Display your ID. We did. He did not have ID card. But it's in my phone. Let my ID card in my phone. That is not a guarantee. That is not a guarantee. So we urge all of our colleagues as well. Say, be professional in how you do your jobs. When you go out there to cover a protest, make sure you are identified. But you work with certain people to carry on certain operations. It's wrong. I know some of the police, some of our closest friends in the police force, they say these things to us. Say, brother, sometimes some of the things our brothers do, some of our colleagues do in the force, sometimes we front at them. But what do we have to do? What can we say? You go, you talk, say, my medicine you're doing is wrong. Your complaint go to the RG. It goes up, and then it becomes a problem for you. Then they'll say, you aiding the people. That's what they'll say. So we just keep mute. That's how we tell you. Because you are our friends. You are the ones, you the journalists can be the one to elevate this, to talk for us. That's how you see we come, we talk these things. Oh yes, there are some good forces. There are some good elements in the police. Good ones. But some of them, they've been compromised already. They've compromised their profession already. For what? For what? For what? That was wrong. You go to students. The purpose of the police to when there's a protest or a rally, the purpose of the police presence is to guide the students to put them in check, but not to brutalize them. Look at the bus yesterday. The woman that was arrested, the bus that was bringing soup, the students on the bus Hey man, so what did that bus? The bus ever had drugs on it? They ever had weapons on the bus? Students from the student identification party, they were on board the bus. They had to arrest the bus yesterday at Famuma. For what then? Only because they coming to join their colleagues? They arrested the boss, impounded the boss yesterday. What kind of thing is this? This is what Women Pay has said. The police yesterday was wrong. 1984, it was wrong. It was wrong. 1979, it was wrong. Yesterday, it was wrong. It was wrong. You went, what did you do? Was it to stabilize this? What were they doing in the first place? What were they doing? Oh yes, when there's a protest, the students will speak. They will say, they will speak the harder things, the burning issues on their chest. They will say these things. Then you get angry. It is their right. It is the right of every citizen to exercise his political will, to exercise his freedom of speech. It's the right of the citizen. Every citizen has the right to speak freely. I'm not saying when you're speaking freely, you go against. If something is not true, you allege. But arresting a boss with students on board, arresting a female, what does she do? What does she do? Federal appearance. This lady, what did she do? What did she do?
We have taken the government.
It's our right. And we will march. Arresting us will not keep our voice silent. Arresting us will not keep our voice silent.
You think it will stop? It will ease the tension? If you arrest these students and put them behind bars, will it solve the problem? You brutalized peaceful students who gathered yesterday to petition the government. The government, the rescue government under President Joseph Boakai. The government promised the Liberian people jobs. And the students believe that they are not seeing the jobs. So they have to protest. Was it a crime? Was it a crime? You can't intimidate. You can't continuously, intimidate the students here. You got to stop this. You have to stop this. You will have to stop this. You stop intimidating the students. Just stop intimidating the students. Why? What did they do? What did they do? You think it's right? Harassing, terrorizing, causing chaos in the country. Peaceful students gathered, a symbol to petition our government. It turned chaotic. Amen. Amen. Police again. People go protest, police. Lane business, police. The police will go there and they start using excessive force. Look at me. I show my advocate to policemen. Policemen who should know better. The same police officer yesterday who said he was on national TV telling me, Jefferson, we are here, telling me that he has spent over 21 years of service in the police force, so he's experienced. Your 21 years of service according to you in the police force. If somebody displayed his identity, then you telling me I should have won vex while I was around, and then I received a call. So the question, and I will ask again: you are a police officer. There is an accident, and you were just on the scene. You in your color clothes, but you have your ID. You have to you leave that scene and you go to your house. You live all the way Bokon Chile. You go all the way Bokon Chile and go wear your uniform. Then you come back to arrest the situation. Is that what you would do? Telling me, say, I'm supposed to wear my jacket, the article, but the jacket. So the jacket, the press jacket is more important than the ID card. A jacket that anybody can get print on the press is more important than the ID card. That's the 21 years of service he spent. This is the man who was on national duty again yesterday when students were being brutalized. Dragged a female student. Dragged her. What did she do? What was a crime? All the trainings you people went on, you underwent this training. Some of you are gone outside of Liberia. You were trained by foreigners. The Nigerians, the Ghanaians, they've come into this country. The Americans, the Pakistanians, they trained our police force. But still, after you spend months, 9 months, 10 months at the police academy, they will tell you when students protesting, the only thing you can do is arrest them and drag them. Whether they get gone or they didn't get gone, drag them, arrest them. For what? Oh, so I don't know. Maybe journalists, we don't protest yet. We don't get in the streets to protest and what have you. So if we journalists, for example, we feel things are not right now, and start to say, no, this is a journalist call, we're calling the media protesting, what you would do? Is that what you would do? This is wrong. This is totally wrong in our democracy. The world is watching. The world is watching. And you continue to do these things. President Boakai, the police under your administration, they're very brutal. They are very brutal. They're very brutal. The police under President Boakai, they're very brutal. Former President Weah was coming into this country. You deploy men at the airport. For what reason? Why is it that when other political parties, political party leaders are coming in the country, you don't deploy police? You don't deploy security. What is the fear? What would these people do to you? The students yesterday, what did they do? What did they do? What were their crimes? Well, we've talked. But women pay what he wrote yesterday. That's it. You should continue this. Tensions, you creating unnecessary tensions in the country. Some of you police officers, you just create unnecessary tension. Look, like I said, we have conversation. We have friends in the police force. We have some good friends. Some of them, senior police officers are that. They sit with us and they tell us some of the things. They say, no, to be honest, the way some of these guys carry on the operations, it's not right. It's not right. Yesterday, after this incident, oh yes, a very close friend, senior police officer at that. We had conversation. I said, Chief, what the students did yesterday, look at the girl. What the girl did. He said, Jeff, on a serious note, sometimes these things, we ourselves, for me, personally, I get frustrated. But what do I have to do? I one person. I can't go say this. One person. And that's the fact. There are some people who, they're not just happy with the operations of some of you police officers, the way you carry on the operations. You take your feelings and put it in the force because you don't want to see you working. You take the government regalia, the party regalia, the unity party, the rescue operation and put it in your police force, in your operations. You want to tell the Liberian people, you tell the public that you are a rescue police officer. You are a rescue police officer. So you acting like a rescue. So then Jack will take out the uniform and be one of the call-out brigades. Take out the uniforms. You guys should just go and sit down, take off the uniforms, and start calling on the radio. When we talk that this, after we finish talking, then you call and debunk. You defend the government. Who told you that our police are supposed to operate? You can't. You operating for government. You operating for the Liberian people. Now these very students, when something happening tomorrow, do you know how many times the students are protested for? I mean, in their counts for the police, for security. Do you know? Some of these students, they speak for the police force. They speak for security. That is a Solomon port of entry over there. The Guineans are still on the Liberian soil. But nothing has been done. The police went there. Police RG went there. What happened? What changed? When the RG went to Foya, what changed? Why didn't you people go over there to use force and take the Guineans out of Liberian soil? Why didn't you do it? But the peaceful students, the unarmed students, the harmless students, students who are not causing anything but just protesting. All the work you the work you work. What did you see? You saw they ever entering any or furniture or store or these cell phone stores to take phones, to take smartphones or enter television stores, the electronics shops. They ever take anything? The bus that were coming, that you arrested at Vamuma, what was on the bus? What did you see on the bus? You causing unnecessary tension in the country, or in the name of you stabilizing the city. What did you stabilize? What did you protect yesterday? Your duty is to protect lives and property, but you're not doing it. All you're doing is brutalizing people every now and then. But the people still, the Guineans are still here on the Liberian soil. They're still in this country, in Foya. They've taken seats of the port. They've taken seats of the border over there now. Why can't you go there and use force? Why you can't go use force over there? You went there. But you come, you'll be attacking the citizens, peaceful citizens. And we say these things on the radio, then you get angry. Then there's these rescue boys who sitting, they would call on radio and be talking all kinds of nonsense. This is wrong. If it was wrong yesterday, it should be wrong today. Just stop these kinds of attitude. I'll stop there and I'll take calls. 0777 959 959 plus 231 777 959 959 0889 283938. But before that, let's recognize those of you following us on social media. Flexible General, he says, good morning. I'm Jay and Sue Coleman from Clay District, Bomi County. David E. Harris is following live from his Benson Street resident in Monrovia. Vinicius Jr. By, he says he's watching from New Cruton. Henry Tito Jr. from his Carwell's residence. Dolo Zekeba Nessan said ABC is the best opposition to be elected 2029. Okay. Again, he went on to say, Emmanuel Goto says, good morning, KCM family. And of course, he says, Dolo Keba says, while Liberia don't get their own company to mine minerals. I guess that's what you're trying to say. But yes, we take calls now on 0777 959 959 plus 231 777 959 959. Good morning.
Good morning. How's the morning with you?
I'm okay. Your name and where you call from?
I'm Sam calling from the township of Dixville.
Yes, yeah, Ivani.
Yeah, for me, it's so shocking to me this morning. Are we a democratic country that our voice can be heard anymore? You know, this thing the police are doing, they are on direct comment from their bosses. This thing should stop. Freedom of speech is necessary. That's why we subscribe to, so they should stop doing this thing to us.
Yeah.
Thank you this morning. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. 0777 959 959. What did the students do? This video, this guy, listen.
We want full of fish in the garden. That's our right. And we will march. And rescue will not give our voice silent. Arresting us will not keep our voice silent.
It will not keep our voices silent. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, this is Jacob do I come from Tomo Ferry Flantan.
Welcome, Jacob.
Yeah, thank you for the talking point. You know, right now in our country, the new regime that took over President Baka King allowed to dismantle the whole system of our democracy, something which we will not think as a citizen and country to see happening. Yesterday, the man in America said, what people should be on the street and protest, even other who were not students joined it. But yesterday, we saw the protests that were happening. People who were not students, they were part of the protest.
Yeah.
Yesterday, it happened, Martin King called it Dawson to protest.
Yeah.
But the other protests, we now hear Martin King called it Dawson because they are all on the same side now. What happened yesterday, it was the infringement on the rights of SS students. Because the protest from the beginning were at Capitol Hill, it was so peaceful. The people coming with so who will be going on protest that will have everything in your mouth will get so bad on your back.
Yeah.
With white t-shirt on there, with long sleeve, with single everything. But you keep me approaching people without high reality is a fire tear gap.
Yeah.
When I say asking them, which side do you want to use? Where do you want to go? But yesterday when CSU protested, the former government fed them, they gave them food and eggs. Some of them came and said, beg of water, or let's say surgery home. Some of them came bring water home. But what we say yesterday is a reality today. That Mr. Baka coming is not to go on his state, it's not to better allow the people, but rather to enrich himself to have money for himself for a future hospital bill and your family. And so what happened yesterday, everybody knew to come and condemn it, and if you continue, they will lead to 2029 election.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me take Jerry. Jerry was on the line, but I think he went off. But let me take Spencer Mohammed. Spencer, welcome.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Jeff.
Yes, good morning, Spencer. Welcome.
And good morning to Obey. Jeff, thank you this morning. Jeff, look, Jeff, you guys are making history in our country. And history, remember you guys. Jeff, this is my tip on what happened yesterday. Jeff, what will the spirit of Dr. Gabriel Bacchus Matthew, who fought for social justice, if you are being opportune to meet President Boakai, what will you tell Boakai this morning? What will the spirit of Joseph D.T. Robert tell President Boakai, who quote unquote boasted of for the 2 years and being a government expert, what will they tell Joe Boakai this morning? What were they going to tell him? Looking at innocent civilians, students. What were the veterans of Dr. What are the veterans of the of the protest, the Red Riot protest? Where are the victims? What were they going to say to President Boakai this morning? In my mind, President Boakai must be condemned and his police director must be condemned. Those people ran on the mattress of job creation. This is what we continue to tell Unity Partizan and these people. You ran yesterday. You told the people, say, give us job. Harmonization make the people, the harmonization reduce their purchasing power. Henceforth, you cannot get on harmonization, take the people money to pay their children's school fee. Meaning it was significant. The only thing the people wanted was job.
That's all.
Now the people come for job, then you hear guys there. Hey, President Boakai, you'll be truthful to the people. The people that same people you go to 2029 to take the election. If you renege on your promise made, in my mind, it makes you vulnerable. What Unity Party today, they are acting no different from Bamboo Warren. They are eating and pushing the back hole. Thank you very much, Jeff, for always giving the opportunity to make our first on national. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, let's go and get Jerry Candy on this line. Jerry, welcome to the show.
Jeff, good morning and good morning to the listening public, most especially the people of Salvation Community. My name is Jerry Candy, commonly known as Jerry Jesus. I'm the pastor in the UK President of Salvation Community. I join you from Central Town this morning.
Okay.
Jeff, thank you for having me. Yesterday, there was this topic about the same protest. And I was one of those who opposed, any permitting the Student Unification Party and heading any protest in this country. And the reason was just simple, or my reason is simple. Not a day that the student come out, and then they have a successful day. Either they go against the police or the police go against them. That is why most often I don't support them heading anything called protest. Let me tell you, yesterday I don't know, I use the word fortunate or unfortunate to be there when they came out. So the police have not even engaged you yet. Then I saw, I think 2 or 3 of them turning to the police and insulting the police. I think there were 2 or 3 there. Insulted their mother. He said, "We here for you, and we'll boss your here. We'll do this one." So I was just telling one of the passengers that I said, "You see the reason why, sometimes the police can act beyond their expectation. And this is it. No." You feel cost the man parents, you charm the man and what have you. Then the man they on you. You already in the custody of the man. So sometimes they make out a small point for in you. That wasn't having most of it. They make a small point for in you, which is not good. I will not support anybody brutalizing anybody for protest. But I do not also support anybody going against the will of the law. Right? So that's why I say, I know the police go against the student or the student go against the police. So to call on matter sure any protest headed by schools should not be permitted. And it's clear. So the issue about having jobs, you even create 3 million jobs in the bureau. Everybody will not be employed. So my call to people have always been, always manage your way out. Put yourself in the private sector like me, and then we all make effort. The government should play its own part. The government should make sure that we have companies here. We make sure that the opportunities are created for everybody so that everybody can have access to full money.
Okay.
So thank you, Jeff.
Thank you so much, Jerry. Good morning, Edmund. Welcome.
Thank you, Jeff. This is Edmund Carr. I'm the visually impaired that is pushing for the return of President Weah and proud member of the Concerned Liberian for Justice. Jeff, there is no way that we can justify the action of a police force against its own citizen. No way we can justify it. These things will happen. I don't care what you do, you will always have people throwing jar at the police. But when the police went through training, they were advised, they were told how they could have managed themselves in the midst of this kind of situation. Because if you think, say, somebody insulted you or throw a jar at you and you want to respond to that, you will be damaging the police image, the country of the republic. So this is why they are taught and advised how to handle sexual issue. All of the platform that I'm following this morning, the same question you're asking, they are asking the same question. What really necessitated the tension yesterday? And if you had the mindset that anything should come up, there is a violence, and because of that, you want to apply the same violent poster, it's quite damaging. So you saw what the police did yesterday, it was not called for. That was the same mindset they have around here about CDC. But the last time when you had the groundbreaking ceremony where the police said we should remove one side of the road, but it came to a particular point in time that the police could no longer restrict or to use one side of the road because of the huge dinner. What did the police do? The police drove away. They went to that checkpoint. They were sitting there when we march, we reach there, we turn around, we come back. You didn't hear anything that day that ever occurred. So obviously, it's this police that always causing the tension. So we are asking them, look, please release the student that you took into your cell. Because other people are saying if you don't release them, they are going to come up because we cannot allow our people to be locked up beyond bar only because they came out to exercise. You gave the people hope. You gave the people expectation.
Thank you.
They were even one of your supporters who had to ask us to level our expectation. Get them the job, get us the job, get us justice. That's what we want.
Thank you, Emma.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emma. Mansisi, welcome. Pascal, you can call. Okay, Pascal. Mansisi, let's hear you.
Good morning.
Morning, ma.
Good morning.
Yes, Mansisi, go ahead. Morning.
Thank you. How is it, Master?
I'm okay.
After you said it all this morning, this is Mansisi to the public. Really electricity in Mansisi. I'm calling for Clarota. You know, defending Clarota in this. Look, my son is bad for me. Look, all I left the land before my friend and more came in. I want to clarify things. Yesterday it was good. When Sue was protesting on the ground of the Capitol building, you were here as a general, my son.
Oh yeah.
You were here. And they were getting a free ride. They will go exercise the people, and the people will come downstairs today and listen to that flag. But today, it can't happen. You talking about the poor run, you saw this person insulting. Oh, but yesterday was president. We were there. We opened our protest and do some protest. People went there, they said, oh, but we are here. On the quota, they will track it on the you were here. You said, anybody, my son? Nobody. They were only the police officers insulting their parents. They're not taking pay, they're insulting them, something just we have mother. But the poor are kind and laughing with them. When they brought the food, they shared the food with them, they ate it. At that time, President was there. He was there at that time. What happened today? Before every time that right, you say you will get a job. We're looking at the job, say it's down. My phone. Everywhere is down. Because they see everything in the country. We cannot get our right to exercise our right. We will go after Liberia. You see, police officer put on the thing. People say that the line get wrong. You said they put it, you were bought your head. So they put the police man here, what they get after them. So I left the line. You said they put the bought the police here. You saw them bought the police here yesterday. Also, yesterday. You saw it back in their head. You want to justify police and what they did to the children. And they get telling that we're not starting our bosses. What's going to stick to any society? No one will be there more. Why you beat or why you kill or people will stand up for their rights? We will not give up. It will give up on their country. It will go down all the time down the dream. It will go down the dream on our border administration. What are you showing us? You're not doing it. We are suffering. We are hoping our children in school. Our children presentation working in school. But then they say you tell me the right thing when you go there, you say go fight, go take gun and go fight. All your minister can say. We are suffering with the job. You see, we're playing job. We don't want anybody who gets job to ball. So they get the man job. You get to nothing with a man job. Every work for future is there. Put everything in the seat. When you go to get man, you hold to get man seat, and then you send the get man around. You fight him, when they go fight you, they go call justice to come for man. That's wrong for our society.
Thank you, my sister.
All issue is one thing. Because somebody not the issue in the country. You call them, we have, and then you say, what you did was wrong. You said you are
thank you, my sister. Thank you, my sister. Thank you, my sister. Thank you so much. We're still taking more calls. Yes, 777-959-959, 077-959-959. This person, good morning.
Good morning again.
Good morning.
You know, there is no action or the insult is not assault. So that person who called and saying that he listened to the students telling and your boss the police, it is just a fallacy. Do you have any proof to say such thing?
Yeah, let's declare it. Yeah.
No, but Jerry is being bad with the country. He's not doing good.
Okay.
Why should you intensify the things that happened yesterday?
Okay. Thank you. Right. Thank you. Let's take Pascal Davis. Pascal, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so kindly. So, I'm the vice chair for media services, or media and publicity today for concerned Liberians for justice.
Okay.
There's one thing I will remind all of us of. You let you can accept or deny. When people are oppressed, when people are suppressed, in a democratic state where the government is the making of the people. That's why we say government is of the people, by the people, and with the people. And these people turn to be the victims of that decision. Then they're left with no option but to rise up. There's one thing I'm very sure of. The police can be as brutal as the guys from America attacking Iran. When the people stand up in their numbers, you can't conquer them. The only reason why President Barker as president just start breaking all of the laws of the country is because he was elected democratically. And there's only one means to get it out.
Yeah.
The reason why he can be in a pinch because they have a regime legislature. All of us here know about it. So we'll go to the ballot box. If the police, who's supposed to be protecting lives and property, are the ones destroying lives, the records are there. Police kill people in King John.
Yeah.
Right here. Okay, and the rest of you guys are aware that the police were getting family member 1,500 US. More grand shame to our people. And I hear somebody say the reason why the police can be tear gassing people because you can insult them. Gee, when people are angry, when people are angry, when people feel that they're not being respected and the law and everything is being destroyed and the resources of the country is not being managed by the government, they get angry. I mean, I can tell policemen, say, you'll be here. It does not give the policeman the right to fire me. When people are angry, they will say things. The first thing I told people, protest is not where you're going to preach the gospel. When people go to bring the anger in the expression of their view, they're not going to praise person. We were right here when Joshua will call all session in. Right in Labrador, just said Joshua that book attention. Just said Joshua that push man. They said it here. I mean, let's be honest. We didn't kill people. We provided them water and food to eat. How can students who you clean yesterday were jobless? Joshua didn't get a job. That one of my colleagues said, Spencer Mohammed. You said even with free tuition, it was wrong because Joshua needed to provide job for Liberians to be able to pay their children's fees. Isn't that what he said? And that's what he said. He said free tuition was not the order of the day. It was not something that we should celebrate. Joshua should create the space for job. How can you talk over? These students will parade their way. You are against them to be. Amen. Many times, many media doesn't like to take. We pray for long life.
Okay.
If care is not taken, because this is a democratic state, we are not running an autocracy form of government. This is not monarchy. This is not the form of government. This is not a dictatorship. So where one man be, I will use the arm, I will use the police, I will use the airfield, and then we'll look, gee, you want President Baka as police. You want the government. You want them. Let them respect what the law says. You want them. Because I can say this for free. There's some of us who are waiting to die. Some of us waiting to die because if you breach the laws of the country, then we have to rise up. I told people forget about, all you know that wanna go. And there's one thing I'm telling my students. I said the reason why there was war, all the 14 years ago war that we're always telling you about, there were only reasons why the war was fought. Because of injustice.
Okay.
Because people were marginalized. Because the resources of that quality should be there. And if that thing can repeat today, President Boyka will be a citizen of the cemetery.
Pascal, we will invite. I'll extend you and your team. Maybe you and one person, Edmond, to I'll extend you an invitation to kind of sit on the show next week.
This is my number. We are open. Thank you so kindly.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So let me take Jared, then I'll come back to the main line. Jared, I will give you 1 minute.
Yeah, so Jeff, thank you. You know, openly, I'm a supporter of this government, right?
Of course.
And sometimes we can manage to balance ourselves because we don't want to be biased as other people were yesterday. So did I hear Masisi talk about
Jared,
okay, yeah, let me cancel that, right?
Yeah, we're not dialoguing.
Let me cancel that, right? Did I hear somebody say students have been were put on last yesterday? Oh yes, we agree. Even myself this morning, I just spoke against that. But is it not a CDC government that went after students at the U.S. embassy and beat them, naked somebody there?
Which was wrong yesterday, Jared. It was very wrong.
So there are people who are supposed to. So let me tell you again. If somebody from the ANC, somebody from the ANC come and speak against this government, then we give you ear.
No, Jerry. That will not be fair to the discourse. It is not a particular person that has to speak to national issues, Jerry.
Somebody who always ready to wrong, talking about the waiting to die. As soon today you open small tear gas, they're looking for the ground to enter. Come, brother. Let me tell you something. This country must be straightened.
That's
we will not allow any lawlessness to take place in this country. What's supposed to be done will be done.
Thank you,
when
Jerry.
You come protest. When you come with lawlessness, we handle you the way you come.
Thank you,
We're not
Jerry.
coming here wasting time on people who get ready to run.
Thank you.
About you waiting to die.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry, thank you. We can't keep you for long. Thank you. Good morning. Yeah.
Good morning, brother.
Morning.
Thank you. This is Josiah Smooth from around the Comotan Belt.
Welcome, Josiah.
Out of the United Party in the Electoral Bureau.
Okay.
Let me say thank you for the issues on the discussion concerning the protest yesterday. You know, Article 70 of our Constitution provides for us to have the right to peacefully assemble in a peaceful orderly manner at all times. It is sometimes. The underlying word I always look for now, what of the Constitution is peaceful and orderly.
Okay.
It did not say violently.
Okay.
So we are protesters. We're going to peacefully gather. It should be orderly done peacefully. Also be peaceful and no longer.
Okay. So
what you violate the three constitutions?
So what happened yesterday? Was it peaceful or violent?
I will name a talk there.
Yeah.
That is, if we went in a orderly manner, peacefully, it should be in the cover of the law.
Understandable.
But if we are violent, meaning that it's no longer in the cover of the law, then the law will take a course.
Okay.
Yesterday, we follow what the happiness. The students gather peacefully. They said we're going to present the petitions. Our Congress and colleagues from the Vanguard Party. What happened? We saw it change into another different phase. We should condemn that and must support us of the government, but not to defeat the wrong. We condemn all level of violence that was melted against the protesters yesterday because they install rules for others. But you know my disappointment in our working yesterday, you know why?
No.
My disappointment, they were the Vanguard Party, the COP, the COP that nearly murder from the water to Sulu here, only their regime. That nearly murder in that land from the Sulu living the Congress today. Go still with the suit, talking about the great mouth of justice, when they nearly murder our Congress here. They drag it, they crazy, till the whole world get concerned. That the COP was say was sued yesterday, that was just a moment with the Vanguard Party. After all they are there. Why? Why I can't go? But COP was denied, but people was aware that they now knew them when they did that thing to the Vanguard Party. They did that thing to Komasisuru. Because when the protest that day to the Iranian embassy, what the program that is for Tanzania. COP, CDC, Lebanon went way up and attacked the Congress. And almost murder Komasisuru and deadly left the Congress today. That was just about the Vanguard Party. Instead of the CDC, COP, that was going to stay and say, we have a justice. They didn't know what they did to the Vanguard Party yet. Okay. Well, I was disappointed in the Vanguard Party yesterday for allowing the CDC, COP to even allow them to stay within the thing they were doing yesterday. That it never matter our comments around here. That get the comments to over the Congress today.
Thank you.
Right?
Okay.
So protect our rights in the cover of the law. It should be peaceful and orderly. That's what we will express ourselves. That's some of the fruit of democracy.
Okay.
Thank you. The violence, yesterday we condemn it against the protesters, but that investigation be done speedily so we get the results of whatever went wrong. So we get our right side as a people of the country. Thank you.
Thank you. Prince Talibo, welcome.
Thank you for the recognition, Roger. Prince Talibo calling for St. Mary community. You got it, man?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Prince. I'm getting you. Hello. Prince, are you there? He went off. Hope you call back. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning. Jeff Kear.
Thank you very much. This is Chevez Creator. I'm calling from Lavasi West Point. Good morning to Liberians and good morning to the people of Sangai District, beside the Japastan. Yeah, concerning the problem yesterday, I hear some people calling justifying the police action. Let me tell you what the police is doing now. We are getting intel that becoming election 2029 elections, the police is doing all those things to test the Liberian people, what the Liberian people will do. Because they are thinking that the Liberian people will never vote them again. They will be able to lose the 2029 election, and they are anticipating to rig the election. So they will use the police.
Where are you getting your own information from?
Jeff, we're getting our information. We know what we're saying. We're getting our information. The people want to rig the election, so they are using the police for the police to be very reckless.
Nobody will. The government is not even thinking on rigging election, Jeff. Let's erase that.
What they're thinking on, like what they're thinking on, like what we get it, and they will be living in Pluto because they are lying. They told the election would not be rigged. Yesterday the police was very reckless. On a very common, a peaceful citizen go and protest. It is their constitutional and fundamental right to go and protest and tell the government that there is no job for the youth. That the youth are suffering, the market here are suffering, the young boys are suffering with the motorcyclists. We register our party almost $300 US. The 40 people took off on the main street. We cannot get money. We are suffering in the nation. People, students go and protest and tell the government that the Unity Party people lie to all the time. They were going to give a job. They come to power. There is no job in the country that Liberian people are suffering. They are just some people justifying talking to the police action because the students will cause their marijuana. The police was trained to exercise restraint, to exercise tolerance. Even if the student insult you, it doesn't mean that the student insult you should go and start tear gassing the student. That doesn't give the police a right. The police are becoming very reckless on a very common, and we are warning the police. This is people who are in Liberia. They are seeing all those things. They are not talking. This is why they can spark tension in the country.
Thank you.
Because the police is not above the law.
Thank you,
we
Jeff.
can see action. They can exercise. We can exercise about. We are people,
okay.
And we personally now will vote them out. And when they come and try it, it's not happy to go and be easy. Thank you very much.
No, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Paco, welcome.
Thank God so much to my brother Jeff. Thank God to my Kear family. That copy all the city on day.
Okay.
That means that color level, no one will rig the election.
No, forget about the election. Let's go. Let's go to the point. We're not talking elections today. Let's go to the point. Yeah.
Nobody. No, my people will have to be serious in this country. They should what I know before. What my late brother came from the higher party of Sweat.
Oh, too bad. But anyway, David Harris, welcome.
Yeah, my brother Jeff, thank you for affording me this privilege. Thanks to, good morning also to Obela Sabas and Jiba in extension. Brother Jeff, I think things for being fearless and being balanced. And that is why most of the time I always pay a listening rule. I don't call. But thank you. Tomorrow, God will ensure that you will reach at a higher peak for being balanced and credible. You know, it was based on some of these accounts, America and Israel are bombing Iran because the Iranian government cracked down protesters. They killed most of the protesters. It was based on some of these accounts. But let me state this in the public manner. The police action was reckless and irresponsible. I condemn it in the strongest term. In any democratic society, people have the right to assemble, people have the right to protest. According to some media sources, they call the police spokesperson and ask, why is it the protesting violent? Why? Was it based on the protest account or on the police? You know what Mr. Andrew said?
No.
Mr. Andrew said, they generally place a call to him if they're having any work to do, he's having serious things to do. A police spokesperson, Sam Andrew. I think
Sam Collins.
This Unity Party government, they came to power based on some of these protests with the same soup. When they called out June 7 protest, Martin Kear calling a boss for there protesting. But today, the same government that came to power based on protests, they are cracking down on protesters. My brother, I don't have any political party in this country. I always tell people this. Labor is my political party, Labor is my common denominator. I prioritize Labor than any other official in the country. Thank you, my brother, for the show.
Thank you so much. June's Cake Betty. June's, we're trying to come through, but I hope you call back. Good morning. Welcome, Prince. Quickly.
Yeah, good morning, people. Jeff, Caliber calling from here. People, Jeff, thank you for the discussion this morning. People, Jeff, when you look at the protest yesterday, the police provoked the protester. The police got certain vehicle, they seal up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can take the vehicle, they put the protester, and they will take the vehicle, then they carry them the time on the vehicle. Later on, the car again on the vehicle, the time there. They think in a car, when they do it, then the protester can slap the vehicle. As they come in, the police slap it. Later on, the people are doing all that things just to provoke the protester to kill people down there, the way they kill people in Kinshasa. I know the police just tell on the girl come on Braga. Doing that time doing the CDC time, the protesters go protest, you see who's a feet there. The Joe 7 protest, the people are they catch them going off, but still the protest go well. But then some 10% get out of going to that peaceful assembly, the government will send police to go put the last anything. And I put that being the government of power.
Okay.
Just a put on a Braga and go take a hold and make it take a video police where so stop a put that they send the police that go put the last people that what we have for.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll take a few more calls and then we'll transition. Yes, Angel Fatu Brown is watching from Kesali Boulevard this morning. Luscious Cheer also is following the show as well. We'll take Junes Betty on the line. Junes, welcome.
Yeah, Jeff, thanks for the recognition. It is Junes Cake Betty for the public. Call even Japanese food. Let me first start by saying, for now we are a police state, not a democratic state. A police state is a political system often defined by dictatorial rule, where power or authority is concentrated within an individual, family, the political party, or the military. But for this, the power is concentrated within the political party, that is a unity party. Yesterday, Unity Party campaigned on the mantle of justice and jobs creation. That's a very job creation, that of justice. People go to protest and you brutalize them.
Yeah.
Even the former president, the current president, President Bouaga, was part of a protest. The June 7 protest, their point of argument was this: Article 70 has stand to be corrected. That the people can assemble at all times. They do not need permit. They do not need permit. And they went out June 7 and they protested. And on the back of protest, Senator Dillon himself to the Senate, you are then Mr. Dillon.
Yeah.
On the back of protest, the Unity Party gained relevant in this country along the collaborating political party. It was a force to reckon with. Almost every day there was protest. The Labrador National Police, the honor former President Weir, he will gather there, get their safe haven to move. But for this government, it is not. The only one mistake they always speak of is the water Sisulu, where an exonerate of the Congress for Democratic Change, not a new exonerate, brutalized that guy. But with that need, the amount of brutality that has taken place under the watch of Gregory Como, under the watch of President Joseph Yuma Bouaga, where peaceful protesters were gunned down in Kemo County. Is that what President Bouaga is saying to us? Is that you run a government? You are turning our democratic society into a police state where we can no longer speak. We now have, once we call, now we give location where we are not because we are afraid of our land. Now, during the former President Weir administration, you will see people within the governmental circle, civil servants will call publicly, they will come on social media that they are not part of this government, they do not support former President George Manuel. What can this happen within this government? It cannot happen. Need one 7 you are ever seen going live like it happened to the reign of the former president. It happened in the Phoebe Hospital where workers went there to protest due to unsafe working conditions. The hospital somewhere suspended, somewhere dismissed because they protested. And yesterday, Martha Morris, who is now at the Ministry of Health, Deputy for Administration, she was part of a protest, or nurse, part of a protest. Yeah. She supported protest, Bonka, the year there, Yano. Yeah. She was never tempered with. That's the question answer one. Martha Morris, where are you now? When people now, nurses are going out to protest, they are now being threatened with dismissal or suspension. Are you not speaking and you benefit from a protest? You see, that's a deception. The government keep on the canopy on lies. That's the reason it is difficult to defend those lies. President Joseph Yuma Boyka is not a unifier. This president has deeply divided this country. Okay. On the first, you are not. Okay. Man, they claim we are in air. Former president, we are the king was so in air. See the level of stability. Then when people go out to protest, see the level of freedom of speech that people enjoy on the ring. When you can enjoy on this government, and they come after you, my brother. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Paco, welcome.
You went off.
Yeah, no, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. Sorry, you're back. Go ahead, make a point.
Man.
Sorry.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say. We should leave violence. We know that true. That we know that the power government will protect in a place. We protect. We protect on there. We protect. But our protect was in place. We just somebody to protect. Who pray nobody thing, who smoke nobody thing, if you take care of who sit down, what to take about. We're not doing anything but just use some police and be our care. They come out and encourage all that say simple the law. And when we jump behind them, because I will protect the duty language that talking and say simple law. The money of the party chairman, we not charge on board, we protect. But the president for the country now, your father, he get feeling for every labor. It is true that the university students are not going to protect you, but when you are young, don't pass you political party. The university are not before.
So the people passed through political parties yesterday?
Yeah.
But do you remember that when Soup protested before, the Unity Party and other political parties were part of it?
When Soup protested before?
When you were in opposition, didn't you endorse the protest, some of the protests of Soup? No, my question is, didn't you pass through Soup, or didn't Soup, didn't you endorse the protest of Soup when you were in opposition? No, let's answer the question, Paco. Answer the question, Paco. Didn't you endorse Soup protest when you were in opposition?
I endorse Soup protest.
So then why are you saying they shouldn't pass through political party now?
No, but
political party should pass through them.
The political party can't they do not protest.
So which party protested yesterday?
The CDC.
Was it a CDC protest? Yes. Are you for real?
CDC. The soup. CDC. The protest where CDC. Soup.
Quite one CDC executive member you saw yesterday in the protest.
I got to see Chicago, and I got to see the CDC.
Who can you identify aside of them? Who can you identify from a CDC that were part of the protest yesterday?
What? Who I can tell you about? I can tell you about COP CDC. The COP CDC I can tell you about. The COP CDC I can tell you about. They were the call to descend the public yesterday. The COP CDC on the 14th or the more. Well, we're on that is something now. You're doing who? And I know just said that the police were very good.
So the police were right to beat them.
Yeah, they were trying to police car. I was resources para car. The police
Paco, you call it on the national radio, and I mean people are listening to you. You are supporting the Unity Party, and you're saying this.
Everybody do wrong, Jeff. You my brother, and they show I was show.
So the action of the police was right yesterday.
The COP citizen got ready to join the police car. They got ready. Yesterday, one of the tear gas. I went capital Papa, the tear gas. So when I live that in the country, if I do that tomorrow, do chairman go now. Well, the children no show. You see, Yaga today. You see what you have Yaga today.
Thank you, Paco.
They are the land for the going Kiri.
No, let's see Yeke Paco. You made your point. Let's see Yeke. Good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Okay, my name is Wakoto Bien, a member of the United Party Intellectual Bureau.
Wakoto, your colleague said that he just said that the police were right yesterday. The action of the police were right yesterday. What do you have to say?
The first thing is, for me, I condemn any act of brutality against people, citizens in this country. It's wrong, and we should all join hands to condemn it. Okay. But the first thing is, the protesters yesterday, they didn't get permit from the Ministry of Justice. That's the question we should be asking. That's one. Because if the law says you should have a permit, the protest that they're talking about, that Unity Party carry on here, we went to the Ministry of Justice and we got permit from there before even assembling on the streets. So nobody can come here and say, oh, they're not going to permit. We got permit because it put the Ministry of Justice on an obligation to provide you with security and protection. But if you do not have permit, I mean, then that means you are violating the law. And number two, SOUP is not known for peaceful protest in this country, my brother. So, but this morning, what you said, try to place the blame on the police, and without balancing, and you know.
What did that say against the police? What did that say?
You said the police under Joseph have become brutal.
Okay.
And you condemn their action without looking at the other side. And
I said some police officers take their personal feelings and put it into the profession. And I'm saying it again. Why? I'm saying it again.
Yes.
And the action yesterday was brutal against the students. I'm saying it again.
But equally so, the police that jump and
what did the students do yesterday? Why? What did they do yesterday? Were they armed?
They were not armed. Okay. They were not armed. But if you take stones and try to stone the police, the police are human.
So the students just started to stone the police yesterday.
They will retaliate. Okay. My brother, we made a video and we saw what happened. So if you are condemning the police for their action, you should also be condemning SOUP and military, because the people are known for violence. And for citizens to come today and try to side with SOUP, and you know, it's one way or another, it's one way or another man boggling, because these were the same people that brutalized Walter Sisulu here.
Okay.
The citizens cannot come today and try to add their empathy with SOUP.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the conversation.
Thank you, Thank you. Good morning. We'll take a few more. Then we'll consider. Yes.
I'm patient for people.
Welcome, patient.
Member of the concern abroad for justice.
Okay, now let's hear you.
My brother, see you listen to the Nigeria process. The men said that they government, they are all liars. Including the president official, they are all liars. My brother, for me, I'm not educated because I support the president. Which one of the articles said that before you protest in the country, you should go for permit? Which one of the constitution said that you should protest in your yard?
So
you should go protest on the street.
So 1 minute, right? 1 minute, patience. Right to peaceful assembly and association. All persons at all times in an orderly and peaceable manner shall have the right to assemble and consult upon the common good, to instruct their representatives to petition the government or other functionaries for the redress of grievances, and to associate fully with others or refuse to associate in political parties, trade unions, and other organizations.
Okay. Nothing in that paragraph that says you should go for permit to protest. Nothing in that paragraph that says that. Nothing there that says you should protest in your yard, don't protest on the street. They very United Party people enjoy peaceful protest on the president. We are government. They were eating bread and drinking soft drink. But on the president, don't say that protest, sister. When you talk in United Party protest, you were yes. When they don't share that, when they shoot, they will not know where going to come from. You were yes. They said when they don't where going to shoot, they will not know where going to come from. They protested President Parker when he came from the hospital, when he went to change his party, when he came back, he told the protest. He protested in the country. United Party put our own record for put on last 2011, I can remember. When my Eddie instructed the president 102 to go and kill people to CDC party headquarters, my Eddie said you are all with the bully. President Kuma was instructed by President Parker. He was instructed by President Parker. President Kuma thinking that he's a new supreme leader on that drawer. And he's untouchable.
Thank you, Patience.
And we have police commander here more than President Kuma. Today, they are no more around. The next Jote, you know the history of Jote in this country. While we are in our own country on a President Kuma regime, on our ground.
Thank you, Patience. Thank you.
How do you be up this possibility? When you talking to the party protest, they want that one.
Thank you, Patience.
When in the interest, they're not bad. When not in the interest, it's bad.
Thank you.
It's not for the citizen.
Thank you.
President Kuma be able to becoming.
Thank
you. Cannot stop that, and the international will be there watching.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, welcome.
My name is James Colley. I call you from Uganda.
Welcome, Colley.
Yeah, I'm following the discussion. Everything in this country, my brother, we let us discuss it with personal feeling. The police is challenged. I hear people say, oh, Yata, people protest, the police didn't do this. There are two sad things here. The police one side, the protester one side. If the protester behaves, I don't think the police would just want to go out of order to do things all of the way. So if people yesterday protested and police did not brutalize them, apparently they conducted themselves well. Now, let me remind the public that during the police honor Patrick Sulu, they were confronted with these issues. Remember, there's something, I don't know why people remember, quick to forget. There was an incident that took place in Kingrave, Bagley, on Patrick Sulu, where the police went to respond to a protest. And they shot and killed one of the protesters and wounded the second.
I think I can remember that incident. Yes.
Good. All right. The community even protested when Dawes Deron were contesting, I think, against the deputy speaker.
Thomas Fala, yes.
Yes, and they said they were not going to participate in the election until their problem can be addressed. All right. Now, secondly, during the COVID time, the police had gone to West Point, which led to the death of a child there.
Yeah.
When they had gone to So these challenges that the police face when they go to respond to this thing, people don't count on them, but people just put a personal feeling into this thing. Okay, so what would those who saying they rather die, they rather die? You rather die when the police on a public through shot and killed somebody and wounded the second? You rather die? These are challenges the police face, my brother. If people would conduct themselves in, you see the police, they want to go in the street and have confrontation with people, but into there are people that tired. Sometimes they don't want too much hard time, they want people because they suffer to continue this situation. So now let me come to soup. Look, our boys these days are not changing their mindset. That revolutionary soup, hold it here, the revolutionary. Revolutionary is changing situation from one to another. In improvement. When people found a soup, it was the one-party system in Liberia.
Okay. So these young guys, indigenous guys on the campus there, were fighting against the imperial government for multi-party system and all those kind of freedom across the country, So then
they attach the militancy to it.
Okay.
Today, we enjoy relative democracy all across the country. In fact, we, the country people, are in charge of our country, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that militant adjective of that thing, they're supposed to rebrand that whole soup thing now to different thing, different kind of institution, more academically, you know.
Maybe we will have to look for some of those old members of SUP who have graduated years back and they in society now sitting. Maybe we'll have to invite them and they explain to us, I mean, SUP, the whole operations of SUP, and compare that reality to the current day reality.
To the current reality, exactly, my brother. You're trying to do that.
We got to do
that. But they don't understand.
Mm.
Now, coming to the protests, my brother, if you listen to these young guys who organize this protest, I follow them. My man, for God's sake, this guy using protest as a pretext, okay, to just harass the government. Are you telling me this government has the means of creating jobs, stole somewhere that they deliberately don't want to take it and create a job? There's no means they can't keep in. Creating job is a process. In fact, if you follow the track record of the post-war government, from Eli to Joseph Boakai, look at the statistic. Which government created how many jobs? Which government took no more labor for out of poverty? All these things are inheriting things. Even the next government that will come after Joseph Boakai will be inheriting problems from Wule Ellington to Joe Wiatan to Joseph Boakai, all compounded, he will inherit.
Okay.
But they are making it look like this government has created all of the situation just within 2 years. If George Weah did create job, if he left the country so fine, how come in 2 years' time we are crying of hard time? How come 2 years' time we cry of joblessness? So these things were not addressed in the past.
Okay.
They were all inherited by this government, and to create job is not an event, it's a process. Okay. And I think this government is working towards it. So let's focus academically mostly and forget about harassing government or maybe acting as a undercover people for other group. You know, they have to stop this and make that show some decency to that university.
Thank you.
Okay? Yeah.
Thank you.
So, my brother, that's it.
Thank you, Collie. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll try to reach out to some of these older people and bring them on the show. Good morning.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Jeff?
Yeah.
But yeah, I want for the guy to talk about. Maybe he's trying to make a mistake because even at Green Great accident you're talking about over there, there's a police officer that died there was stormed by or individual that was died. He died there from storming. He was killed over there by surveillance in an identical era. So let him try and make research and come up with it. And he will tell you that the police officer, they went to protest and he was stormed and he was killed over there. So if we're trying to talk about Liberian, if we're talking about protests in this country here, you make sure you the one, because you fear that at the time you have everything, you know everything at the time in the technical country that you had a technical know-how to create jobs. Because you felt that we are government was no part, nothing they were in, nothing they know how to create job. So you put the people on the impression that you could get a job. Because all the NGO were packing at the very bonus. That soon Burger win, they will take them into the country, then everybody will get job because of the impression they put the people on. So if the people live with that impression that if the people live with that identical impression, then we don't want for the people to talk on it. We should give the people a chance. The people have the right to protest. Okay. And their protest yesterday, it wasn't a protest, it was violent, nothing like that. Nothing like that. They started to provoke the protester. Why should you behave like that? This is our country. You felt that everything will honor your country. Now everything for your end, it was very, very good. Yesterday, everything was bad yesterday. You have protests, a lot of protests around here or yesterday. Nobody do anything to you. Now you left when you went to you killed over 7% there. Even all the protesters are here. The first protest are here. You won't have people. We all were in up you won't have people here. You feel that now if you want to protest, you have to have below here. People sitting there. Why you can't use your might to go at the bureau there to take or to quiet the situation from the bureau?
But our people surveillance coming, or when we are coming in the country, then you will send army men, police people to go to go on Springfield, to go and hijacking, to go and hijack. You're supposed to beat them. When you get serious problem now to your border, where you can go and go solve a problem there. Let Baka against your police state. Let them try to give the labyrinth chance because you told us that you could do everything. You know the medicine for the labyrinth problem. So when the people is there, you told that no children come to stay on the street in Morovia. But today, go look on the street. People that are making ends bread for themselves. You taking everybody from on the street. You beating it, taking a market from them. You carrying it. They are not getting it. So when people go outside to go and go put there, it is bad.
Thank you, my brother.
So it's too pathetic in this country here. Okay. People that feel that they know everything. Then today. Look at what happened to Civil 7. You have to sound poor. When you talk against the government, you're going to go out of job. It was that yesterday.
Thank you, my brother.
Why would you continue to be Kevin here upon behind every day? People that feel they know everything at the time.
Thank you. Two more persons, then we'll call it a day. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, let's hear you.
Thank you very much. I am the Secretary General of the Concerned Liberian for Justice.
Okay.
My name is T1P Willie, and I join you from Soul Clinic District 4.
Welcome, Willie.
You see, the thing is so, pathetic. And at times, it becomes so funny. So, in the just last 3 or 4 years, protests was good. Protests were good to be used as protesters. Because definitely I can remember remnants of this rescue regime protector was stupid at the main campuses of the University of Liberia when they claimed that situation was nothing. When they claimed that, free was nothing. And they promised those guys that, we will give a job when we win the election. No, your problem is not situation. When you pay a job, they will pay a school fee. They will cater to your needs. These people are fooling you. They don't want you to improve your life. That's why they're doing these kind of funny things. And today, predicated upon those promises that were just made. So how these guys want to deal with the fee now? I did feel like they got monopoly or knowledge and wisdom. These people just said, just in a tool or far away. They said it right here. No, can't go for the internet. The internet is a repository of knowledge. Those guys are on tape. They are audio right in our phones saying these things. How come they came to power and they are afraid of protest? And now super should not be protesting. They should focus on education. They are being used. So in the past when those guys were teaching errors in society, they were being used, right? They were telling those guys who are universitarians don't know how to think and process their own thoughts that people can use them for. And see what the guys are saying. They were all saying what things. The men are saying, look, President, your salary is too exorbitant. They're causing problem for 44 months of Liberia. Because your budget is too high. You gotta reduce it. Lawmaker, these are things that we poor people are suffering as a result of. You will not get a lawmaker getting benefit for pleasure enjoyment. Yeah, there's a budget line called pleasure enjoyment. I don't know what I'm getting it. Entertainment, something like that. You got all of these things. You're wasting our money. So when our brother go to the street and protesting that, Lord, there's not just. We want justice. Then you go and beat on them. Then we see people trying to massage them. That's not fair. You will not massage. What happened is evil.
Thank you, my brother.
All well-meaning Liberians should be condemned. Let me just conclude 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Let me in 30 seconds today, President Bogai, you are a former protester. Beating on protester all of the time, it is not good. It's a kind of dictatorship. So I condemn you for beating on protesters. Brother, come on. You are not prime minister of the country. You are not super minister. You are not super police director. You should operate when it's strong of the law. Or your operation is above the law. So I condemn you for beating on protester and denying that you have knowledge. I listen to it. I listen to the lawyer of those protesters on spoon saying that the hierarchy of the police discussing themselves. They say they don't know about the police action. That's not fair. That's bad.
Okay.
Liberians condemn the brutal use of phones by the police all of the time. Thank you.
Thank you. Our second to the last caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. Yes, Jusu? Hello?
No, it's not you.
Oh,
It's not you. Hello?
Go ahead.
It's not you too.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Thomas F. Joseph, calling from Johnsonville, but I don't number 2, Masawaro County.
Okay, Thomas.
Yeah, thank you very much for your talking point in the morning. No, the topic is so interesting, so we all just have to contribute to talking here. Yeah, you know, this soup. I think they see soup yesterday when I see the Bureau government, especially under CDC, COP, they went and put like 1 hour Liberian, 1 hour brother at the water slough today to the auntie say he in the country now.
Yes, it's in SI now.
Okay. This is soup they use at that time. CDC. One see that today we see, I saw yesterday, scan give a right to be able for soup to be able to protest. Even CDC, COP join in asking convoy to carry on protest. I think this is a task so laughable that sometimes we see yesterday. This is soup CDC were again yesterday. Today they are be able to get in line. But you know, one thing I look about soup, I think people will always use soup at the end of the day to get their in. And I don't think the government sent into that as CDC will be able to use soup to get what they want to get. I don't think so, because anything to come for me, I think soup will sit down and observe and see how best. Yesterday they protested, they put up on board for them to really carry it. It was really concerning. Even if I'm a supporter of the government, it was concerning about when they were talking about job and other things. The judge say, I think, all the things that were necessary. But to see our friend and brother on the other side, especially they are arrogant people, to join into the protest, they didn't want to call the problem yesterday for soup. I think next time they soup want to carry on protest, I think they must be able to think their decision, to be able to observe whosoever that want to join them to carry on their protest at the end of the day, so they can be able their protest they will want to for their or whatsoever thing they want to pull for them to be met, let them be able to observe good. You know, when I see some of our brothers, especially one of our sisters, she always to that people road there saying she didn't want no God. She always know the prophet. I don't know which are the prophet always tell it. These are the same prophet I told you yesterday that former president we are going to redeem the country to 24 years. And yesterday that prophet, I don't know if that prophet is living. So sometimes when you're coming on the platform, I think we should just be able, it's not only civilians get voting at the card. Everyone on Liberian will get a voting at the card. So we should be always safe on the platform to be able, when you come on the disco, you must be able to think that yes, other people to have right. It's not only civilians. If you people are thinking, civilians, you are say thinking that 2029, you people, especially former president, we will come on board to be president for the nation. You are thinking in your dream that is now will never come to reality. So let us be able to think next the procedure the government taking to be able to make you are now is not everything is not important, but things are happening. Yes, even you enter center of Moria today, when you see the city now, it looks so conducive that yes, everybody sees things are happening on. Things are going on right now, yes, even though it's not 100% here, but things are getting gradually.
Okay.
Yes, let us be able to think our decision to see our best, be prepared that we can be able to support him. That at the end of the day, when you live in a matter of leadership, that we all can be able to enjoy the country. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. This last caller, welcome.
Good morning, my son. Thank you very much for me to be the last caller. Thank you very much. Federal back calling from Johnsonville, concern Library for Justice.
Okay, Marvin.
Let me tell you, my son, the old men that come from Peloton, like they drop it down the session that in Unipali. And the reason God help me, you hold my call to name my point. Let me tell you, yesterday you were protesting. The CDC COP helped you to protest yesterday that they're suffering. Your John Kumi that we tired suffering, Louis Brown, and when you're in Pastor, you're John the point that you're tired suffering. So you can tell me that we must bear the government doing something, everything I'm very important. Yesterday, when I'm very important, everything. We not say everything was very important. But yesterday, the job we have to tell the country we go and damn. So Boaka tell the Liberian people that we take their job, you give it to God. Now they get a man job, back to the men, they may not able to job. People suffering. He said that when you come, NGO will come, president, we are going to power NGO go. Boaka Lanka, why be NGO not flowing in the country now? Why NGO can't come about suffering people walking by themselves in the street, talking by themselves? All men are talking about themselves, the fortune killing people. Hong Kong killing people, some can go, suppose they eat the go to with Hong Kong. So you are coming from a better time. I want asking you, everybody they feel property in the country, not easy. You want to defend the session. They must start defend the session. Yesterday we said that everything on prayer butter president we are doing ain't no better in developing the country. Say that development will eat, that the road will eat, that yellow machine will eat. Then you want for us eat. They say yellow machine we will not eat it. We will not eat anything that Boka do. Boka doing nothing. Boka stopping the citizen, police are beating the citizen, they killing people in Kinjaw, killing people to Nima, killing people all over to the company ever there. But let me tell you, my brother, when you're driving that table, when you dreaming that president, we are not going to power 2029, you will be joking. Let me tell you, the reason that we running a P because we get the government says here, constitution says here to be in power. If that says here, we go to the ballot back. Besides 2029, 12 o'clock, president, we are here now. Besides, president, we are no can be president in the country. If you listen to me well. 2029, will be close. We'll chase a criminal cancer to chase out of the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let me do justice to Mohammed. Mohammed, stay long on the line.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Weir.
Yeah, Mohammed, you still long on the line.
Come again?
Yeah, you still long on the line. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, a guy from Johnsonville, he was saying that Mr. Boaka is doing something. Can you please come back on this platform and tell us that what Mr. Boaka has done in 2 years' time? You guys have failed us in 2 years' time. And then we rather discuss issue you're coming out defend Mr. Boaka. And Mr. Boaka, let me tell you, unify this guy. You guys have failed the Liberian people in 2 years' time. And then coming defending people are protesting, two people. So I told you know that the two people are protesting falsely. Yesterday you were backing the two people saying that it is better for the protest, for the MS officer. Come on, we are putting all of your videos in check. Tomorrow we'll release the videos and you will be prosecuted in this country. Maybe not only this government, another government will prosecute you with a come on. Why is doing this? Why is suffering the people? How will you go tear gas peaceful protesters? What is that in this country? And some of these guys now come and say, "Oh, what have you, Mr. Boka? Your president is a puppet president. He doesn't have
no, Mohammed.
Okay, I will try that statement.
We got to respect the president.
This president that is real and that is real. This man is very old. And I heard Thomas Father saying that President William should go and marry his friend. Thomas Father, he is confused. He doesn't have no base. So you have no base. We are already exporting for our party, and the Union Party, I say, you have no base. The people in the Union Party, they even like you, so that the frustration making you saying something that's contrary. I will say, President go my China, and you say it is not your president should continue running our country. Every responsibility then saying what. And someone, let me tell you, you can, however, someone I will lose you guys for in power first round. Thank you this morning.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. Well, Edward Joe, the lines are jamming. Oh, the people say I shouldn't talk anything different. Mohammed, Edward Joe.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Wow.
Thank you, Chief.
So you want me to have a discussion this morning? Okay, we're almost out of time. Let's go ahead with this conversation.
I appreciate the leverage you giving me. Really appreciate you for that. Yeah. Thank you. So Liberia is an interesting country. You know what really happening is that during the president we have administration, we have one of the biggest protests here called state protest. You know, they don't want to repeat the same thing. They are trying on several occasions you can feel. You know, they sent had a protest last time. I mean, it didn't go nowhere. They have another one in December, it didn't go nowhere. The party is you had another one, it didn't go nowhere. So it's just frustrating. But let me say this. In Liberia, some of father was the person that contributed immensely to the city, but because of some of father, they cut down huge food in local and was just worker. Now some of father get no pay. This is the man that won most of the party to third time before go to local and win local or win it. This is the man that don't have no pay because they not teaching anymore. But that's a bureau for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, we can't take any more calls, but I just want to climax with this morning. Liberians are the ones who've spoken, and if we continue to have this conversation over and over, we'll take the course. There will be course that will come in, and people will just say what's on their mind about this whole protest on yesterday. Well, we'll have another day for that, but I just want to read you quickly what Councillor Gonglo wrote yesterday. And then I read you the statement of the ANC political leader, Alexander Cummings, yesterday as well. I'm going to read all two this morning. And then, yes, and just, have a little discussion on that. This is what Councillor Gonglo wrote yesterday regarding the Yaka Kalubas case. Tiawon Gonglo. Let me get it quickly. Yes, this is what he wrote. Tiawon Say Gonglo on his official Facebook page. Right? He wrote first, and then secondly, he wrote again. So the last post he made yesterday asked a question: is expulsion justice or an abuse of power? Before Liberia reacts, the law must speak. All right. So read my follow up to the previous commentary in the comments. So he will come out with a video very soon. This is what he wrote. It's a whole long piece, but I'm going to take my time to read it so that we climax on the show this morning. Okay? This is what he wrote. He said, commentary by Councillor Tiawon Say Gonglo, Senior Counsel of the Supreme Court of Liberia, former Solicitor General of Liberia, human rights lawyer, and lecturer in law and politics at the Louis Arthur Graham's School of Law. Law, Power, and Confusion. The Yeke Koluba impeachment or expulsion misstep. In the interest of public education in the law, I write this commentary to clarify the legal issues surrounding the recent course to impeach or expel Honorable Yeke Koluba. Liberia is once again confronted with a moment that tests our understanding of law and governance. The communication from the Inspector General of Police calling on the House of Representatives to take action against Honorable Koluba for treason is not only misplaced, it is legally unsound and constitutionally dangerous. Let us be clear. If the Inspector General believes that Honorable Koluba has committed treason, the law provides a straightforward course: arrest, charge, and prosecution before a court of competent jurisdiction. Treason is a criminal offense, not a political accusation to be resolved through impeachment or expulsion. The legislature is not a criminal court and cannot determine guilt or innocence for such an offense. The attempt to impeach or expel Honorable Koluba on the basis of an alleged criminal offense, such as treason, is a serious legal misstep. Impeachment or expulsion cannot be used as substitutes for criminal prosecution. Where a crime is alleged, the proper course under the law is arrest, charge, and trial before a court of competent jurisdiction. To proceed otherwise is to blur the lines between political authority and judicial power, thereby undermining the doctrine of separation of powers and setting a dangerous precedent for the misuse of legislative authority. No one is above the law. When I served as Solicitor General of Liberia, I led the indictment of 2 sitting senators. They were taken through the courts, not removed through political processes. That is how accountability works in a constitutional democracy. As one who teaches law and politics at the Louis Arthur Graham's School of Law, I must emphasize a fundamental principle. Politics without the control of the law is chaos. No government should place politics above the law. When law is subordinated to political convenience, institutions weaken and democracy itself is endangered. Equally important is the protection of freedom of speech. In a democracy, a statement, even one that appears controversial or contrary to national sentiment, does not automatically amount to treason. Around the world, lawmakers routinely make statements critical of their own governments without being criminalized. For example, Bernie Sanders publicly criticized U.S. military actions against Iran as a violation of international law. He was not accused of treason. He exercised his constitutional right to speak and to question government policy. The allegation concerning the Makona River, reportedly raised by Honorable Koluba, may be serious, but it requires investigation, not political reaction. I have therefore called on Joseph Boakai to establish a commission of inquiry following the example of William R. Tolbert after the April 14, 1979 rice riot. The statement made by Honorable Koluba may properly serve as a basis for inviting him to appear before such a commission to provide evidence in support of his claims. Other Liberians with relevant or contrary information may also be invited to testify. Other Liberians with relevant or contrary information may also be invited to testify. At the conclusion of its work, the commission would submit a report to the president, clarifying the facts, identifying the issues, and making recommendations for resolution and the prevention of future concurrence or occurrence. Liberia must resist the temptation to substitute law with power. If the House proceeds to impeach or expel Honorable Koluba on this basis, it would be a serious legal misstep that undermines constitutional order. The law must guide politics, not the other way around. That's Councillor Gonglo's writing on yesterday. Again, he climaxed the day by saying, is expulsion justice or an abuse of power? Before Liberia reacts, the law must speak. That's what he wrote on yesterday. Now, let's climax this reading. We have just a few minutes to go with what Alexander Cummings wrote yesterday. What he wrote yesterday, right? What he wrote also. This is what he also wrote. He said, let's stop the hypocrisy. I many times do not agree with Honorable Yaka Kaluba's choice of words. However, our commitment to free speech is not tested by the voice we like, but rather it is tested by the voice that unsettle us. That is the true measure of tolerance and free speech. The House of Representatives claim to be expelling Yeke for statements made about the border, but we all know that they are doing this because of Yeke's fierce opposition to the government he helped bring to power. The things he may have said about those in power must have cut deep. But we cannot use an isolated comment on this border issue, tie it with a ribbon of treason to get rid of a voice we do not like. Honorable Calabar's radical style is nothing new. During the CDC-led administration, Yeke was tolerated as a necessary voice against the ills of that administration. Today, under the Unity Party-led government, his remarks are suddenly grounds for expulsion. That is the height of hypocrisy. The same firebrand politics once defended cannot now be condemned simply because they target the current regime. Expelling him is not justified. His uncompromising voice, however uncomfortable, is part of Liberia's democratic fabric. To punish him now sends a dangerous message that free speech is tolerated only when convenient and silenced when uncomfortable. That is not democracy. It is a double standard that we should not accept. This is not a contempt of legislature nor a contempt of court situation, as the latter was with the Prophet Kear's case. This is evading the province of the people's power to elect their lawmaker of choice. Thousands of Liberians in 2023 voted for Yeke as their choice in District 10 for 6 years. And while the House may expel a member, such powers should not be exercised loosely nor as a tool for vengeance. Expelling Yeke would lead to a by-election, which we do not have the money for, as such money could be used towards improving healthcare, education, safe drinking water, etc. Expelling Yeke will not change the price of gasoline, nor will it make LEC stable. It will not reduce the price of goods and services, nor will it create farm to market rules. It will only soothe some egos, cause taxpayers more money, and further undermine our young democracy. This in no way benefits the people. I urge those members of the House championing this expulsion to channel their focus and energy on issues that benefit our people. Liberians deserve better. In those the two statements, two write-ups from two political figures. The political leader of the Liberian People's Party, Councillor Tiawong Gonglo, a renowned lawyer, and the ANC political leader, Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummins. Well, I wish we could take course on this, but the time has already caught up with us. Councillor Gonglo has termed the expulsion of Representative Yeke Calabar as a complete misstep. A complete misstep. The law must be followed. The law must be followed. Fellow Liberians, again, we will continue to say these things. We'll continue to talk about these things because we are in the interest of the Liberian people. We are in the interest of we are the watchdogs of society. Posterity will judge us tomorrow if we remain quiet, silent on these national issues. When we say you keep talking about this Yeke Calabar's case and what have you, talking about it. No, I am on the side of the law. Let me tell you. We said this in the first place. The police RG should not be the one even writing the House of Representatives. Councillor Gonglo says something. If you feel that the statement Yeke made is treasonous, then it's a crime. Arrest the man, charge him, investigate, and send him to court. send a man to court. But they're taking, that somebody said, a regime legislature, taking this whole politics thing and putting it into into the country. Lawmakers who should be making laws that will govern the country, improve the lives of the people, all they're doing is, no, you want to silence Yeke. Okay? You did not silence Yeke years back. So you think all the words, the choice of words that were used on former President former Vice President Joy Howard Taylor, the former First Lady, you think those words, they didn't mean anything to you? They didn't mean anything to you? Josh, we have tolerated all of those things in the past administration. And you people celebrated Yeke. But today, you are quiet. Now, you want Yeke out. And I said it on the radio here yesterday. I will say every day. Tomorrow, I will say it. The only reason they want Yeke out is because of his constant outburst. Mr. Cummings said his fierce opposition, his fierce voice, the tone. Maybe the way Yeke says it, but that's the reality. Yeke exposes these people, so they don't want Yeke. Look at Beze Fergasoni, Mohamed Dosi that Yeke was talking to. He said, you, Mohamed Dosi, when you take money, I will tell the people that you take money. Mohamed Dosi today is not saying anything. He has we've received information. Beze Fergasoni of District number 3, Grand Cape County, who cried on Yeke. Hey, I beg you, please come. Come to my people. Can I beg you? Today, we received information, credible information that she went to Rookie Barry and she received money and allegedly fixed her signature to the resolution to expel Yeke. You see how people can be so dangerous. They can be so wicked to themselves. You cry on Yeke yesterday, today. Man, Gbese, tomorrow we'll talk a whole lot about that. All right? It has been a wonderful conversation. We'll talk on tomorrow. Councillor Gonglo will, have conversation on it and talk more. It has been a very wonderful conversation here on the Kear Morning Show this morning on Kear Radio. And of course, we can't stop talking. This is what we sign up for. And we are here as Liberians and journalists. My name is Jefferson Perry. We are a proud son of Grand Bassa and Lofa counties. Until then, have yourselves a blessed and wonderful day from Honorable.